All right. Next call for bingo is skeet. Skeet. All right, welcome everyone. Thank you for joining us tonight for the Wakulla 4-H open house. This is our first of 2 nights. We'll be back again on Thursday night. We're going to introduce half of our clubs tonight, and the second half will be on Thursday night. So everyone is welcome to come back again on Thursday night and hear about the rest of our clubs. But we're going to go ahead and start with our clubs tonight. And I see I see Luna guest starring in Dave's window there. Is Luna gonna learn how to shoot skeet? All right, so let's go ahead and I see so far we have shooting sports and we have shotgun represented and bits and bridles. So if I can get bits and bridles to go first, that would be great. So take it away, ladies. Let me know if I need to share screen with you.
Would you like to share our screen, or are you?
What? I would like you to share screen. So I'm going to make you a host.
Okay. Give me one.
And now you can share your screen.
Great. Okay. Hold on one second and let me get it pulled up.
And while we're doing that, the next call on bingo is horticulture. The word is horticulture. This is easier than real bingo because we don't like tell you the row. Like it's not like row B. You can just hit it where it is. We'll do one more word. Cooking. The word is cooking.
Okay, I'm going to try to share screen and then go to presentation mode, and we'll see if that works.
Okay, sounds good.
You see it?
Yeah.
You can see the full. Okay.
Well, I see a picture of you. Oh, there it goes. Okay.
Okay. Well, so my name is Julie Dennis, and I am the co-leader of the Wakulla Bits and Bridles Club. And with me today is Jessica Revel, who is the other co-leader of the Wakulla Bits and Bridles Club. And we can talk a little bit about what we have done over the past year and some of the things that that have been really exciting for us. And so I'll let Jessica go if she'd like to share a little bit, and then I can wrap it up. Sound good, Jessica?
Sure. Let's see, we started out, this is our first year kind of rejuvenating the horse club, really getting the horses back involved. Every one of our meetings actually has a horse, some type of horse activity, from we're learning the beginnings of training a horse that's never been around people, to learn how to giving horse treats, to safety. how to walk behind a horse, groom a horse, all the tack, how to clean tack, how to saddle a horse. We've done painting, so we've painted the horses. We've even done riding. So one of our last events we did, we all brought all of our horses out and we actually got to give all the kids lessons on riding. So we have a pretty large group. There's always at least 20 kids there. So it's a challenge, but we have quite a few co-leaders that come help us out when we need to ride and knock it out. So I'm very excited to get back to it. I hope that we can figure out how to make some kind of small group work soon and start back up, but we will figure it out. What do you have, Julie?
Awesome. Thanks, Jessica. Well, I'll tell you a little bit about what's going on in all of these pictures here so you get an idea, kind of hear the story behind what Jessica just mentioned. So up here in the left-hand corner, you'll see a group of kids standing in front of a horse, and those are all of our club officers. And so there's quite a few, and they take on the role of managing our club meetings. And then in the middle here, you see a young girl loving on a horse. This was at a horse show. So we encourage our kids to come out to the local horse shows so that they can be engaged in seeing how a horse show is run and managed. And even if they don't have a horse of their own, they can volunteer, get engaged, and find some time to love on some horses. The next picture that you see, the group shot of all of us with the horse in the background, that was our very first meeting at the Wakulla Extension Office, and that's where we learned basic safety. And so everybody got to feed Chance a treat, and by the end of the night, he was refusing carrots, and I've never seen a horse refuse carrots. So you can tell we had quite a few kids there, and they were having a good time. At the bottom corner here, you see Trey Young. On a horse in front of a lot of kids, and Trey is a local horse trainer and is very knowledgeable in horse training. And we have had several of our meetings out at his ranch, 3Y Ranch, and he does horse demonstrations and horse training demonstrations. And we're glad to have him on our team. And you'll see that is kind of a theme that we hope to continue, is engaging with local trainers and local competitors to do events and demonstrations. In the middle, Jessica mentioned that we painted horses, and that's very true. You see our kids painting here. And what we were doing at that meeting is we're talking a lot about horse anatomy and the different parts of a horse. And so to cement it, we would name a part of a horse, and then the kids would get to go up and paint that specific part on the horse to learn a little bit more. Then you see one of our co-leaders next, and one of the very first parts of getting on a horse is actually catching it. It's a very important part. Sometimes they run away from you. And in this picture here, we're teaching some kids. We have one of our co-leaders here teaching one of our members how to halter a horse. And we had many different halters there, and able to teach a variety of styles. And then the last picture that you see here is one of our most recent pictures. We were very excited to partner with Wakulla County Horsemen's Association to go after a grant to secure some equipment for our club. We hope to cater to both kids that have horses and that don't, and kids that have the equipment and don't. And we never want the need for equipment to stand in the way of somebody's participation. So we were able to get a grant to buy different sized helmets, and we will use those in cooperation with the Wakulla County Horsemen's Associations, so that everybody has the equipment needed to participate in future events. We also got some grooming kits because we do we spend a lot of time with the animals, grooming and brushing, and so it was nice to have kits and supplies that were meant for smaller hands. So we're excited to see what the future holds for Bits and Bridles, and hope to continue to give these hands-on experiences in the future. Thanks, Rachel.
Thank you, Julie and Jessica. Are there any questions for them? If you want to ask a question, you can unmute and go ahead and ask the question. If not, we'll go ahead and move on to a few more bingo calls before we have our next presentation. Next call is camp. The word is camp. next call is leadership. The word is leadership. Okay, one more call before we go to the next presentation. 4-H University. Call 7 is 4-H University. We do have a question. Do you have to have your own horse to be in the club? Club leaders, go ahead and, Julie or Jessica, go ahead and answer that, please.
No, you do not have to have your own horse to be in the club. As a matter of fact, to date, most of our children do not have horses that are engaged. As we look to the future, the future is a little uncertain, I think, for everybody right now as to what our plans will be in the future and how we will engage with kids that have horses and don't have horses. But the answer to that question is no, you do not.
Very good. Okay, thank you so much. All right, I am going to turn it over to our shooting sports leader, David Pienta. David, I made you a co-host so you can share your screen.
Unmute myself. All right, let me get my PowerPoint up. Presentation slideshow from beginning. All right, share screen. All right, can y'all see that? We good? Okay. All right, I'm David Pienta. I am one of the shooting sports leaders. Shooting sports is broken out to two different things. One is archery and one is shotgun. And we'll talk about the shotgun tonight. If you're interested in archery, they'll be presenting on Thursday night. So we're going to talk shotgun tonight. All right, so these are the different things that 4-H offers, and we're working on getting there. Just wanted to give you an idea. The only thing that Florida does not offer is pistol, but I did list it in case you move to another state and you're interested in 4-H. All these different activities are available. Right now, we're working on air rifle. Hopefully that'll come soon. We do not have muzzle loading or small bore here. All right, these are some of between instructors and parents and kids. We go out to the Wakulla range once a month, and we partner with them, and they let us use their facility. And we start off shooting some basic what we call straight clays. It throws them straight out. So if you've never shot a shotgun before, you don't have to worry about being a skeet shooter. I'll be honest, when I started instructing, I've only shot skeet once in my life. And I had a blast doing it. So I thought this would be right up my alley. Just a little background on me. I am an NRA firearms instructor. I'm also a law enforcement firearms instructor. And we have Trina Gooding, who you see down here in the red shirt on the bottom. And she's one of our instructors. Ken Gooding's one of our instructors. I'm trying to think, we got a few that I'm not seeing, that it's not coming to my mind, but we got a handful, and we always welcome more. So parents, if you want to get involved with your children, we'll be glad to teach you how to instruct and bring you along. And you can see Ken Gooding. I'm going to give a shout out to Ken real quick. He got us this wonderful trailer and really cleaned it up, worked on it so we can transport all our firearms, our clays, our ammunition to the range. Like I said, the sheriff's office is a real big partner with us, and Sheriff Miller has been really, really good on helping us out. Here's Ken over here on the right top corner. He's one of our instructors. He's focusing on archery at the moment, but we'll probably see him on the shotgun field as well. And then I did want to highlight one thing that 4-H does that is not club specific, and that you as a parent, just so you know, or if you're one of the children that are interested in participating, there is 4-H Day at the Capitol. So you actually get to go up to the Capitol if you would like to participate, which is one of the side activities that I thought was really, really cool that 4-H does. So you get to actually learn about the legislature and meet some of our legislative people up there. All right. So What does it take to participate? For shotgun, we do ask, Rachel, correct me if I'm wrong, but we usually start around age 10. I think the minimum
10 for shotgun, yes.
10 for shotgun. Maximum age, obviously 18. We do shoot 20 gauge and 12 gauge. So if you're worried that, if you're a little smaller, you're afraid it's your first time shooting shotgun. I know my first time shooting shotgun, my dad put a 12 gauge in my hand and knocked me on my rear end, and I didn't want to shoot a shotgun for a really long time. So we start off on 20 gauge. So it's a little less of a big bang and a lot of fun. Our focuses are on firearm safety. We teach how to clean the shotguns. We talk about physics, and I know physics usually a high school topic close to your senior year usually, but we just talk about how things move and how, you got to aim in front of them, that it's a moving target, and talk about how the gun works and how when you pull the trigger, what actually happens. We work on stance, it's important, and we talk about shotgun placement, holding it correctly. And we work on balance, because balance is key when shooting shotguns. And of course, discipline. We're always about not only the safety and discipline of listening to our rules, but being disciplined and focusing, because it takes a lot of concentration to shoot skeet. And lastly, and the most important thing outside of firearm safety, is having fun. It's a lot of fun, especially when you break your first clay and you realize it's not so hard, and it becomes a competition to shoot more. So it's a lot of fun. I won't go into too many details like Rachel said, but just I want to understand that we do charge a little bit of money outside of the 4-H program, and that's just to cover the cost of the clays we shoot and the ammunition we use. And we'll get more into that when the club kicks back off. And we haven't picked a day, like I said, not going into details, but usually it's one Saturday a month that we go out to the range, and we'll put that information out there when that time comes. Any questions? I'll stop share to see if I can see the chat. I can't, there it is. All right, I don't see any questions. We good?
All right,
A lot of fun. If you've never shot a shotgun, don't be afraid. We'll teach you how to shoot a shotgun the right way. So
Greg has a question. There's a chat down there.
Oh, good question, Mr. James. You do not have to have your own shotgun. We do have probably, I want to say, around 9 shotguns now, thanks to a grant from the NRA. So if you want to come out and shoot shotguns and you don't want to make a big investment, you are more than welcome. We have over-under shotguns, which are specifically made for skeet. We have some semi-automatic shotguns, so you can try out different types of shotguns. You might be interested in buying one, and you want to try different ones out before you buy them. So we have those as well.
Very good. Thank you so much. And well, I was going to share my screen in a moment. Okay. Okay, so I want to tell you about a couple things that we have coming up. And are you all seeing the virtual 4-H projects?
Yes.
Good. I have a few screens open, so I want to make sure I'm showing you the right one. So we have some virtual sites that we have developed this year that are going to support some of our club topics. So I'm going to show you a couple of them on this page. You can link to this from the Wakulla 4-H website. So our main website that you go to look up club information and club schedules. And we are making some edits right now, but the Chick Chain 4-H Club is coming back, and we will be announcing our first meeting of the year soon. And to be in Chick Chain, this is one where you do go and get your own baby chicks. So we'll be telling folks to go ahead and get chicks in October, and we'll be teaching you how to set up a brooder box and how to raise your chicks and teaching you different skills about raising backyard poultry with a goal of showing in a 4-H show later in the spring. And that is open to ages 5 to 18. So that is one that the younger ones can do. And it's something that's fun for the whole family. Another club that we're starting, the site is not ready yet, but we are offering hippology this year. And that is the horse science club. So we have horseback riding, but then we have hippology, which is being able to participate in public speaking related to horses and quiz bowl related to horses, and also some aspects of horse judging as well. So being in that club, you can compete for fun and just learn about horses, or you can go on to district and eventually state competition and win some nice scholarships at the state level if you want to participate in that. So you'll be hearing more about that. So several of our club leaders moved their presentation to Thursday night because of schedule conflicts. So Thursday night's event is going to go a little bit longer than tonight. So on Thursday night, you'll be hearing about the Horticulture Club. They're going to be focusing on building a food forest this year at the library. And you'll also be hearing about the Marine Science Club, which will be run out of the Gulf Specimen Marine Lab in Panacea. And you'll also be hearing about archery as well. So any more questions about our club so far? Well, I want to thank everybody for joining me tonight. And thank you for all of our club leaders for their presentations. And I think that we need to finish our round bingo so that we get a winner. So where are my bingo players? Let me know where you are.
Hey.
Hey, I can see.
Hey, okay.
I can see all the bingo names.
That's my little horse riding buddy right there.
All right.
He had to ride
Very
a horse.
good. All right, so call 8, ribbons. Call 8 is ribbons. So you can get diagonal, across, down, has to be. So when you get bingo, let me know. Call 9, project books. Call 10, gardening. Call 11, hands, which is one of the 4-H's, very important. Here's another one of the 4-H's. Call 12 is health. Call 13, science. Call 14, chickens. Call 15, 4-H legislature.
Is anybody close?
What?
Is anybody close?
You're close. All right, well, maybe we'll get you there. Call 16, public speaking. Okay, not yet. Call 17, healthy living. Okay. Call 18, pollinators.
Bingo.
Yes, woo! Congratulations.
Actually, 2.
Call out your winning.
2.
Oh,
I got the bottom
Wow.
row and up and down.
oh my gosh, look at that. That's awesome. I love it.
You have to say.
All right.
I also got a bingo.
Oh, show me. Okay.
Um,
Can we see it? Oh, that's fantastic. I love it. Well, all right, we have a tie. So moms that are on the call, go ahead and shoot me an email with the name of your winner and the size of their t-shirt. Okay, thank you for playing tonight, everybody. All right.
Double bingo.
Congratulations. All right. Well, a member of our advisory council is on the call. Mr. Greg James, do you have any final words for us?
Nope. I hope you enjoy your 4-H year. We'll get back to normal real soon, hopefully.
Name is Julie.
That is what we're working on. Have a good night, everyone. Thank you.
Bye. Bye. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.